EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Up next, a good one in the NFC West and a wild card rematch from a year ago, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. You look at this Niner defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try the air now with Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
At their own 15-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 15. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now a 3rd and 6. And now the Seahawks are going to take it. Defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down and 6. Purdy now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down of the process. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The Niners at 10-2 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now Purdy. And that's off the mark, incomplete. We talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Back to Walker on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, here's Charbonnet. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He finds Smith and Jigba. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game.
But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, it's Smith. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. This is Fant on the short completion. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And now Smith going to change the play. Throwing now is Geno. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Geno now to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to move back in front.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal. But we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here. And they wound up punching this one into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to try it for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. How about this? CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Ambry Thomas up to make the play defensively.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up.
Now a 2nd and 6. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped it pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Charbonnet will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. And he's out of bounds. They will take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 9. Here's Smith. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Here's Smith. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Yeah, we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The throw over the middle, taken in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Second and 10.
Let's get out of here with a win,
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
He's got his line back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight.
And he caught it up. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So what a turnaround to begin this second half. A touchdown and then the fumble recovery in quick succession.
It certainly feels like whatever was said at the half, it certainly struck the right chord because they've come out with a lot more fire here in this 3rd quarter. Down 2 scores at the half. Now they're right back in this thing with a chance to capitalize right here.
Room here to run. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Purdy looking to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Moore. He will return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On second down, it's Walker. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run up and
touchdown! Deebo Samuel, a dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Niners 36, Seahawks 18.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. He's on his way. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Extra point try now for Moody. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on third down, Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Ayuk goes in motion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, 42 yards. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Smith throwing again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Second down, here's Charbonnet. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
8 yards on the pickup. And this is
3rd and 2, Smith. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Flushed out right. And this one too low.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And they're going to speed things up here.
a gain of 6 on the play.
Smith.
And this is 3rd down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. There he goes, left side. He's to the 15. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So 4th and goal. Their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a two-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just, Walker hit and the ball is out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. A gear for Walker running right. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And is this